Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. I'm doing a story of this beautiful black female college student who was a cheerleader. Was accused by her white roommates of allegedly trying to stab him with scissors. Now, this article comes from the New York Post. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article, ladies and gentlemen. It says a black female cheerleader in Texas claims she was a victim of a swatting prank allegedly sparked by a false report filed by her white roommates. Christine Evans, a 17-year-old freshman at Stephen F. Austin University, said cops stormed her dorm room at 3 a.m. on September 14 after as many as 10 students wrongly accused her of threatening to stab others with scissors. I feel shaken. I feel shaken, Evans said during a press conference Monday with her parents, and an attorney, KTRK, reported. I can't sleep at night. It made me paranoid. I was looking forward to making friends and having a good time on the cheer team. Attorney Randall Kellner said Evans' three white roommates and as many as 7 other female students targeted Evans in an act of swatting, the filing of a false report intended to prompt an aggressive police response, including a SWAT team. A resident assistant ultimately called campus police, KPRC reported. I'm going to stop you right there, people. Ladies and gentlemen, you see a lot of white roommates, white female roommates, who is hating on her and saying that she was accused of trying to stab with a scissors, and it's not even the case. These officers stormed in with guns drawn, and she was arrested for nothing. And she could have been killed on campus because of how these white women are. Her white roommates are just straight evil. So let me continue this article, y'all. It says this could have been a Breonna Taylor circumstance, Kalina told reporters Monday, referencing the 26-year-old black EMT who was killed by Louisville police in March. They had falsely accused Kristen of having scissors and tried to stab people. Evans' parents cited text messages from the university's police chief indicating that surveillance video proved their daughter did nothing wrong, according to KPRC. Police later said the report was false, KTRK reported. I just want justice for my daughter, LaShondra Evans said. She didn't do anything wrong. Evans' parents believe the attack was racially motivated, saying the majority of the students involved are white. The teen has since been moved out of her four-student dorm suite as an investigation into the incident by university officials is ongoing. Filing a false report violates the SFA's code of conduct, potentially violates the law as well, SFA President Scott Gordon tweeted late Monday. The investigation and judicial process take time. Each perpetrator will be dealt with appropriately. I'm going to stop you right there. So you telling me that y'all still investigating this incident and no charges filed against these white roommates that was falsely accused her, make a prank phone call, and this is another Karen, y'all. So in other words, they're literally trying to kill this beautiful black sister by claiming that, oh, she's trying to stab her white roommates with scissors. And see, to me, it shows you how rotten these women are. And since they're white women, they're going to take their time and try to smoke mirrors and try to play it out. But I'm going to tell you something. She could have been killed that night. She literally would have been killed that night, and all of a sudden, well, no, we didn't do anything wrong, but yet y'all did the crime. She would have died that night if it wasn't for, this is what's so scary about this. It's been stories after stories after stories, and people will say, "Well, we didn't know she's like that. We didn't know that she had scissors." But this is a prank phone call. all of them not only need to be expelled from the university, but being arrested as well. Let's continue on, y'all. It says Gordon also acknowledged Evans, saying his heart goes out to the young lady who was an innocent victim in the incident. We will do all we can to support her and her family through this heinous ordeal, Gordon said. John Fields, the university's chief of police, said that a diverse groups of students is being investigated in connection to the false report. The students will be held responsible for their actions at every possible level, Fields said in a statement. My question is, and I'm going to stop you right there again. My question is, why can't Stephen F. Austin, Dean, expel these students? They have the right to do it. And so unfortunately, they ain't do it yet. You know, they could have had that black woman killed over nothing, over petty jealousy and hatred. And I remember the incident, ladies and gentlemen, when one incident, that a white person putting feces at a black woman's food or whatever, and she was sick throughout all of that, and it turned out that it was her body fluids, the white roommate's body fluids that made her sick. It was disgusting. But this is the same scenario, having white women who hate on this beautiful black woman, a beautiful black college student who's on a cheerleading team. They hate her guts, so they try to do what they can to get her killed. So this tweet comes from the president of Stephen F. Austin State University. It says, I have been briefed on the incident that took place on September 14th and want everyone to know that the SFA takes this matters very seriously. Filing a false report violates the SFA code of conduct and potentially violate the law as well. The investigation and judicial process takes time. I want to urge everyone to withhold judgment until the conclusion of our investigation and process. I have directed staff to be thorough and keep me apprised throughout this investigation. Each perpetrator will be dealt with appropriately. My heart goes out to this young lady who was an innocent victim in this matter. We would do all we can to support her and her family through this heinous ordeal. We will not have this at SFA. I'm going to tell you like this, y'all. If this was a white student, a white woman student, and all these black females attacking her the way they did with this beautiful black cheerleader, I guarantee you that all these black students will be expelled immediately. We don't want no investigation. This is what I'm saying. There will not be an investigation or none of that. Their faces will be plastered all over the news. And then not only they be expelled, they would have been charged. They would have been arrested. So this right here, talking about we got to wait, don't withhold judgment until the investigation is complete. They should have been complete this. This incident happened when, hold up, y'all. This incident happened on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find where the date was. This incident happened on September 14th, right? This is almost October. And y'all telling me that the investigation is still continuing? Oh my God. Let me continue this. It said Evans' father, meanwhile, said he wants the university to discipline the students allegedly involved in the false report. Yes, we're upset and we want something to be done about it, Chris Evans said. When I sent my daughter off to school, my worst case scenario was that she should call needing money or an issue with her grades. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this article. You know what, y'all? What we're seeing is that we're looking at she's been targeted by white supremacist women at a college, at Stephen F. Austin University. She didn't do nothing wrong. She was 17. She was a freshman at Stephen F. Austin University. She was on the cheerleading team. Look how beautiful this beautiful sister is. And these racist hated white girls at that school is trying to get her killed. And yet, If the role were reversed, y'all, if the female black students target a white girl the same old way, call a prank phone call the same thing it did, all these black female students would have been expelled and arrested. I guarantee you, they would be expelled from the college. And then now they're taking their time. Well, let's see how it is. Let's see if the investigation is complete. Fool, you know what to do. Expel these females. Expel these girls. But since they're white, they're gonna take their time. They're gonna wait until this all played out. All this news roll, and thinking that they're gonna forget this. I'm telling y'all, this to me could have got this beautiful sister killed. She would have got killed, and she didn't do anything wrong. It's just that she's being wrongfully targeted by these racist bitches. And yes, I'm calling them bitches because that's what they are. So y'all let me know what you think about this. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. And Christine Evans, keep your head up, sister. Keep fighting. Deuces.